Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Inko, and I'm getting into some more Stelle gameplay. Love this character to bits, interested in finding out all the cool things you can do with her. And unfortunately, as this video goes live, there's a very, very real chance that a balance patch has hit Stelle already. I'm still playing on release Stelle, but all the same, too hyped to play anything else, so let's get into it. I've been doing a lot of balloon engine starts, not nearly enough gyro gunsight things. As much as I love Finn, let's go into Ayla, see if we can't find stuff like Clockwork Disc, Kara, and if we could find it, please. No aerial turret, unfortunately. Do you buy darts here? I don't respect darts as an item even a little bit. At least on day one, I respect the box cutter. I think I leave though. I don't think I buy the darts. Middle on the next page is super unfortunate because it means I have to go here if I want aerial turret. And I can't roll and buy it because I can't buy it if it's on the second page. I'm going to take loot items instead. And we'll see what we're doing on a future shop. Maybe Andy will give us a gun sight or something like that. It'll give us a direction. Here, I'm not sure what you do. I'm gonna go Haunt the Kimono. I'm interested in seeing their skill. I don't think this does anything. I really don't, but I want to get it and use it and see how I feel about it. Anyways, this fight's gonna take a hot second, so I'll be back with you once the silk finally goes down. But I'll also take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. I'm uploading twice daily these days. And if you could drop a like on the video while you're down there, it really does help the video get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Didn't quite need to wait for Sandstorm. Killed it right as it started this time around. Anyways, what are we looking at? 1 gold, as always. Not going to JJ could lead me having a really bad final shot, but I'm gonna take a random medium here instead. Sure. Why not? So, fun fact, somebody pointed this deck out to me. If you have a flying disc, sorry, a clockwork disc, you can actually, even when you have left or right-handed, position it like this and not worry about Kara missing, because clockwork disc goes off first, starts flying, and then forces the correct targeting. Very good to know. Anyway, Pip, weapon skills. Weapon skills, Pip, not that shit. Pip, what is this? I'm gonna take leftmost crit, because if we play aerial turret, then it can transition into a left item build using some sort of weapon like hang glider down the line. Kina for gyro gunsight or airplane glue. Airplane glue starting silver, I think, so that wouldn't work. But I think gyro gunsight's good enough what we have to go for it. See, I don't like you showing me the balloon engine, Kina. It feels mean-spirited. I'm not playing balloon engine. Let's roll. I'm willing to buy a toolbox. It's unexceptional, but it can generate orbital polishers at pretty high frequency. May as well sell that now for the region in the fight. The other two do nothing. And let's see if we can win. This is pretty far from the best day one Stelle, but it's certainly pretty far from the worst one as well.
Are you sure?
Langjin dog, nothing else, huh? I was wondering if we lost Survivor, but no, he's level 2. We will 100% beat this. The dog does actually deal a lot of damage. It's just a base 100, huh? And it has a 10% crit, oh my. I think it actually did crit as well based on the health I have left. You're joking. Whew, I was very worried. So I think the dog might have dealt 300, right? It got the 10% crit first hit based on how low my health already was. Oh, the Langjin is the one that crit. Okay. I was right that I was missing too much health, but not as much as I thought I was. Always a chance to get robbed by dog. You hate that. Angle grinder drone is fine. It's a weapon that'll be flying and it'll fly my other tools. We don't want to use box cutter in PvE. Need to remember to take that off my board every time. Think I'm going Kino looking for gyro gunsight. Seems hard to justify anything else. Can't be going for those. So like I'm gonna buy the toolbox, but this could potentially brick the run. I'm gonna take medium out of here. I'm too broke to do anything else. Okay. We're sort of almost able to do something with that. For now, let's just go bullet the Covetous Thief. If we get Shadowed Cloak, we can stop thinking about ball blasting and just use Shadowed Cloak aerial turret. I'm not sure if that's even that strong. I feel like I did not know this had a crit chance, right? Key and I. Apparently, I don't get crit by him very often. If Shadowed Cloak, I just don't think it's good enough, man. I don't think Key and I is very good either. I was kind of hoping for gold when I came here. I don't think weapon upgrades matter to me. I'm taking Jungle Ruins for the desperately needed cash. Yeah, that's basically the same as buying an aerial turret.
The better I get, the more I can help.
So that's what we've got for now. Hopefully we find another item before the end of the day. I can't take a bronze here flying item. There's too much capacity for it to do nothing. Andy, thank you.
You've just taken the first step toward.
Can sell this pretty easily. We're obviously buying the polisher. These two do nothing. We roll and hope.
Excellent choice.
Yikes. We take headset for essentially 1 second startup time on aerial turret infinites, but that's, I think you take the box cutter. We definitely do that. We definitely do that. We bring this over. I have no handed right now. I could say that this stuff sucks and run the ball blaster. I've got 2 tools here, relatively fast ones as well. I think that's actually correct for today. Is it worth 2 gold? I'm hoping to cut that from my board by tomorrow, so no.
Want to get lunch after this?
Bazaar world. Okay, if you say so.
Rings around.
I don't know how I feel about that name. Oh, he's got his to silver. That's terrifying. And he has a board of... Oh, actually, no, he does not have a board of mostly tools. Thank God for that. Otherwise, I would definitely be dead, but I'm still thinking I might be dead. This is a lot of burn. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, man. There's just not shit you can do against day 2 silver ball blaster. It's comically broken. It's so strong if you get it before day 3. Middle. Airplane glue. Airplane glue aerial turret's always an exceptionally awkward situation to find yourself in. Do I just want +3 gold? Like, I know it's not exciting, but I feel like the things this build needs are not medium items. Anemometer is not a bad one, though. I'm tossing the med kit. I'm taking the gold. I don't think middle is what I'm looking for. It's not where I want to spend my cash today. I'll take this. Do I have a hammer? I do not have a hammer, so I don't care about buying tools in general. I already have these tools with the ball blaster, so I'm not buying them again. That does nothing. Flysicle does nothing. Well, shit. I mean, we're fine in terms of strength for the day. We absolutely beat a street gamer. And that gives us a chance at a ticket. I forgot to remove the box cutter. It's honestly not the biggest deal, but it could cost me a fight. I'm mostly just really shocked to be playing this pile of trash as the rest of my board. I've had day 2 aerial turret builds that were better than this, and that's not a good thing at all. It is real weak. Like, all of this is probably about the same value as a single bronze joystick. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'll take it. That can do a lot of work. You know, it's not doing it yet. I think I have to B1, B2 the ball blaster and just be like, okay, when this goes off, my opponent dies. And we're playing ball blaster because, well, what else do you want to do? And with the rest of the items we have, we gotta upgrade the polisher to get it to shiny sooner. Or sorry, make it more usable when it does get to shiny. It's just like having it at bronze makes it very, very restrictive down the line. Can't do hammer tech, which is still in the game, not yet banned. For now, I guess I do that. Maybe I do this instead. That seems slightly more reasonable. Especially once you remember that airplane glue is a tool. Anyways, Kina, can you help us out? Either more tools, all right, tools that aren't 2-size and relatively slow in my build, please, or a transition back into what I really wanted to play, aerial turrets. Precision calibers. You know, if ball blaster is playable, precision calibers is part of it, so we're trying to go into it, it looks like. But right now, we can't quite make the cut, right? I mean, we can. We do this. It hastes the small items, which is all it needs to do, because they're not going to be getting great flight synergies anyway. I would want to stop flying on this in case the angle grinder hits it. And in terms of positioning, because of the way Kara works, I think I want to hit it with airplane glue, also guaranteeing that it doesn't stop any tool from flying other than ball blaster, maximizing the chance that it does happen. Weird board, probably not the worst thing you can do by a large margin though. Like I have a hard time looking at anything with silver ball blaster on day 3 and thinking it's weak, but I don't think I'm strong. What is that? Oh, cannon. Been so long since I've seen cannon. I was like, what silver medium and Vanessa does both fire and damage? It's a cannon. Also, that's a lot of immediate damage on the first wall. You might be dead. Multiple low odds crits, unfortunately. You hate to see it. You got the crit here and a crit on the double barrel. Why does it have 30%? Fair enough, Corzina and Pet Rock. But that's still just 25% across the board. I guess it was a straight coin flip on the grenade, but that's just one of those fights where it's like, yeah, it comes entirely down to crit RNG. Unfortunate. We picked up more calipers. Okay, we're done with Karakara. We're doing this now. Is it good? Fucking, I don't know, but it's what we're doing. We go Ayla, we get it upgraded. I don't really like that idea. We go Ayla and we get more tools to put on our board. I like that idea. When you phrase it that way, it sounds more sensible.
I can help you finish.
Yeah, sorry, we're not doing that anymore. We're going into the ball blaster. We're choosing to believe. Man, these upgrades really don't matter, do they? I'm gonna choose just to not waste money on those things. Go to middle, look for something. God knows what.
All about moderation.
It might be a tool, but it's not a good one. Do I care about that being gold tier? I really don't think I do. If anything, it lowers my odds of getting a hammer, so it seems bad. So I guess we do this in terms of positioning now.
You leave it behind.
There was an argument taking the Gatling gun, I guess. Anyway, let's go fight Blood Reef Raider. I don't think there's a way to play Crow's Nest Ball Blaster. That sounds impossible. It sounds like you need a super wide board to do this. God, 6 seconds is just not very fast, but haste your whole board when using Ball Blaster seems so incredibly relevant. It's just not even good. We have 6 small tools, including 2 haste tools, and it's still not even good. Oh, you hate to see it. Thankfully, we still have the Karakara to try to pivot out of it, I guess. Get dupes off Sylvia, get more tools. Okay, we're committing to it then. I think getting a headset really helps for pivots down the line, and we do have to pivot out of this at some point.
On our first date.
I don't really like the haste freeze, but I think it's what we're doing. I think we do Karakara here, with the idea being to get a little bit more damage out of it. The aerial turret obviously doesn't matter. Also, of the two, aerial turret's obviously not the one we're keeping. And we roll here like a haste freeze is all right, but you can get something so much more impactful. Okay, we're gonna upgrade everything to silver tier eventually. Cool. Andy's a good shot. I have no large items, so I can't do the silly thing with Mandala. And I'm gonna take a small tool, I guess. That's a good one. I only have the singular adjacent drone to charge, and my last item's not filled. But I genuinely think Karakara is worse than just having a 4-speed tool added to the board, which will then get hasted for 4 seconds. And there's a little bit of haste out of the headset, not a lot, but it's doing its best. So basically, 2 hits from the Ball Blaster kills them. Don't want to dwell on those numbers too much. Shark Claws has to be worse. Surely, day 4 Julian Shark Claws is too slow to survive this, right? Wetware's doing a lot of work for it, but we get there. Okay, good. Thank God. I don't need this to like have a devastatingly positive win rate, but I do need to see it actually succeed with the duped precision calibers. I need it to do something. Let's see what the toolbox giveth today. That's a damn good thing, but we're not actually a flight build at all right now. So now that you mention it, in PvE, I'm supposed to do this so that I can maximize my flight triggers against monsters. Okay, good to know. That, actually. Anyways, I'm very poor and it's day 5. Kina can't really salvage the build, so I am going to take spare change instead. Talk isn't doing a lot for us either. I'm gonna go small non-weapon. Flashbang's certainly a good card. I don't know if it gets run on our board ever. This should still beat Trash Down Mirror, no problem. I've obviously done a lot to make the build worse, but like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Dog doesn't hit that hard, right? We might have made a mistake. I think we're fine. We should kill him before the third hit of the dog. Maybe we actually just barely tank a fourth hit even, but the third hit definitely didn't come through. Okay, good. We actually get a couple of more fly triggers. Not a lot, but a little bit. Fine. I know it's not going to do anything, but I can't not take that skill when I see it because the potential is just too high. So you go back to running it this way. Theoretically, we might hold the flashbang. I can't really see it, but maybe it works out. We're trying to pivot out of Ball Blaster tomorrow. So we need to acquire a lot of gold for tomorrow. Right now, we have 21 gold. You can't even... Like, I have to liquidate to get anything. I need gold for rolls. I might want to buy other items at those shops. We're going to get an item instead. Sick. We got 1 gold. Technically, we got 3 gold because we were about to roll. Silver tier tool. Done. It's a new one. Is it better than headset? It goes off once, but it does stack the 6 burn, probably. It's probably better than headset. So I just want another tool. The money for tomorrow is appreciated, but I think the odds of me winning because of relax are very high. We generate just the 1 item. We are not great at flying in combat. The one-shot flare gun just to get 6 burn and charge Ball Blaster for 2 is very weird. We're looking at Balloon Engine. It's still bronze, but he has good skills for it. So let's see how it actually looks. 9 burn. I've had silver Balloon Engines that were notably worse. I'm very glad I took Starting Shield because we never win this without it, but I think even with it, we might still lose. I think we just barely get there. Yeah. We would be at negative 600 right now had we not had 600 Starting Shields, and shield is halving all burn you take. I'm very, very glad I clicked that button. That button's much better in the early game than it used to be because of how many Stelle Balloon Engine builds you'll be running into. Got a joystick. Definitely better than the flare gun. Not really doing a lot, but it's doing its best. Anyway, I would be fine clicking tool because ball blasting, but we're gonna go to JJ and try to pivot out of this. Don't see much use in any of that. I have no region skills for Lunchbox. Let's try again. Okay, is Vortex Cannon somehow a build here? Also, I want this hammer. We basically get 1 gold large, right? We don't know there's gonna be another one today, but if we buy Vortex Cannon, this is the build for the next 2 days. We have no defenses. That's really important to understand with Vortex Cannon, because if your scaling is limited by the internal cooldown, then you need defenses to really survive long enough for Vortex Cannon to do its job, or the rest of your build needs to be where the damage is coming from. I don't have good stop triggers, so even though I have the headset with the Vortex Cannon, which is appealing, I don't really see where I'm going with it. I can use Vortex Cannon, Airplane Glue, Precision Calipers, and maintain full haste up time on both of these to haste all my small items indefinitely. The Vortex Cannon would not be hasted, unfortunately. It requires me to cut Ball Blaster and imagine it's doing more damage. I really don't think it does. So I have 2 major issues, right? The first is that I genuinely think Vortex Cannon's gonna kill my opponent slower than this pile of garbage. And the second is that into so many different Stelle builds and also like Party Float on Dooley and Sky Terror on Mac, Vortex Cannon just enables your opponent's build in such a huge way that you basically auto lose. So I think I actually just purchase a hammer here and move on. Let's sell the flashbang. The flashbang's like an all right card, but it's not a part of any broken in-game combos. We hit Fall Pack. We have a bronze to sell him, a couple even.
Welcome to Gigamart. Can I help you find everything?
I can't afford to push hammer today, probably. So I'm just gonna put that in the right of my stash, ignore this rivet gun, and I'm going to roll. The Dagger Wing. When an item starts or stops flying, this gains 100 damage for the fight. I haven't played with Dagger Wing at all so far. I need to win on day 12 at least. A good chunk of prestige on my way there. I can lose twice. If I lose immediately, I could even lose thrice. But I'd rather not lose days 6 and 7. I'm down to try out the Dagger Wing. And I don't like the Ball Blaster. It feels precarious at best. So I'm going to toss the Ball Blaster. And I'm going to be pretty confident that I can toss this scrap without regretting it. We're going to buy the Dagger Wing. We're going to bring in the Kara, Airplane Glue. So our current flight triggers are what you could call absolutely abysmal. I'm basically hasting a clockwork disc, and I've got Kara Kara, and that's it. But we're pivoting. It's a painful time for the build right now. I just think because Dagger Wing wants you to spam start stop, Lightning Butterfly isn't very good. So I'm not going to spend my money on it. There's no way in hell we beat Lich. Let's go fight somebody else. This should be pretty close to our best start stop spam build. I wasn't really thinking about maximizing my polishers when I came here, which is definitely a mistake. The headset probably wants to go into the build if only to permanently haste the clockwork disc, right? It's not bad. It's scaled up to like 800 or something on the first hit, and I don't even think this is an optimal version of the build. For the tools I have, I mean. You can obviously do a way better day 6 Dagger Wing than anything I'm going to put together, but... Come on. Ectoplasm, you say? Toss the joystick. If I can, I'll try to sell silvers instead of bronzes for the foreseeable future. Aerodrome. Oh no, I'm trying to pivot. Stop. Okay, so I run the headset because just putting haste on this, and even Kara Kara seems better. I think this is the best board I've got. It's awkward regardless. You have 2 silver polishers at 60 and 40, right? 60 and 30. What was I looking at? I was looking at Aerodrome. I got 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. I can buy it. Fine. Done. I think that getting an expedition ticket is huge. So, fine. I cannot afford to roll here. Well, that sucks. I think just slow 2 is perfectly fine. It's not what you're looking to do, but I have no money and no options. Would have preferred experience, even though I am super broke. Okay. I can imagine a lot of Stellas are stronger than me right now. I'm not even convinced I'm stronger than the Ball Blaster build. He did not pivot. He has a delivery drone as his gold item. I'm probably favored then. What's the shield item? There is no shield for the sharp corners. That's very good for me. He does have the joystick with the aerial turret set up, so that's a little bit good. He is rolling dice here, but he got lucky with it. The question is, do we do enough to kill him before he kills us? It's gonna be real close right at the end here. He is literally in the process of dying. He is less than a third of a second from dead. You hate to see it. And he lost the coin flip on positioning too, so like, that's just a 50% for me to win at worst. Anyway, I'm gonna push experience. I have done nothing to push XP so far, so I'm very happy to get started. Sells haste items. Truthfully, I don't want most of them. Think I'm happy to take a random tool. You can have enchants, which I could scarcely afford. I'm gonna take a random tool, push the economy. Because this feels like it synergizes a lot with a couple of other large items that I currently don't use. This should go off a second time, I think, before the plasma rifle, meaning I beat Annex Trooper. So I'll go after Annex Trooper. I have nothing I want the other two anyway. Is that true? Would Black Pepper have been better? I should have gone for Ghost Pepper for specifically Black Pepper. I don't know. I think Ghost Pepper is genuinely scarier. I guess he's not, though, right? Ooh, I wasn't considering the flashbang when I said I go off first. I got a random slow on the plasma rifle. Those were definitely fine. Without the random slow on plasma rifle, that looks like it's less than 3 seconds left. I think I lose that. Well, thanks RNG. I'm playing a crit-based build. Maybe I find the burn for that to make sense. Shield skills, burn skills don't really do either. Gold skills it is. Done. 30% damage on the thing I'm entirely built around. Seems good. We go JJ and we see if we can't find something. Free fall sim is certainly something. Good to see you, buddy. Do you have a hammer? 2 of 8, huh? Maybe we can show off that tech before it gets banned. Wrench is greatly appreciated as well. Toss that, pick up the wrench.
If that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
Go over to Tatiana, I guess? That doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, there's no reason to go to Tatiana. Figure out what the build's doing. If I build like this, the airplane glue will stop freefall sim and freefall sim will stop airplane glue. Nothing is flying the freefall sim. You have to position it this way. It's the only way for it to work. Because I want haste on Dagger Wing, haste on freefall, haste on Kara Kara. I can't get them all. I just have to settle for freefall being kind of worse. Kara Kara is definitely not the way you want to round out this build, unfortunately. Same with the Clockwork Disc, but for now, it's the best we've got. We're at 82, so we don't get the shiny enchant today. Is there a reason to hold any tools? Not really. You could argue it minimizes the chance of upgrading Hammer on day 8, which could impact your ability to make like a shiny Dagger Wing. But I probably just want shiny free fall anyway, in which case I'm waiting on these regardless. Like I could get pretty unlucky and have it specifically hit this hammer. I am just gonna sell this angle grinder to maximize the chance that the wrench upgrades anything other than hammer, because it can upgrade the thing that comes out of toolbox too. Oh wait, no, that depends on order. It can't do that for my specific circumstance. Anyone want to take a single random weapon? Oh. Well, hold up. The build probably just changed a lot then, right? So there's no longer any world where I would ever run Karakara, and it seems like that's unnecessary too, yeah? So I just dropped the Karakara for the Vortex Cannon. This will stop them both flying, scaling them both. The Vortex Cannon is obviously in an awkward position here. I'm using it just to enable Dagger Wing. And Free Fall Sim is going to be stopping here. Vortex Cannon does start itself as well, right? Yes. So Karakara is never sticking around here. That's what we need to get that through immediately. So all items start flying, toggle adjacent, go again, haste the whole board. It doesn't haste the whole board because free fall is not getting stopped actually. So what you want to do actually is this. And now airplane and free fall stop each other as well as the everything but the headset. So that'll allow me to have full haste on my whole board, limited as it is. And we want a room for a random tool. It could be quite good. I think there's a chance we run a clockwork disc, especially with just excess orbital polishers lying around. I can't imagine running calipers with gold headsets, so we'll toss that one. It's a Stelle with a very similar rate to me. I don't feel like I'm weak, but I don't feel like I'm busted. Dagger Wing as well, you say. Headset, gunsight, Karakara, freefall. I think I'm better at starting and stopping than he is, but it might just come down to speed, and I don't know if I'm better at that. Like, it might just be whoever's... Oh, I'm faster. Okay, good.
Hey, that was fun,
right, yeah. I'm playing Vortex Cannon to my opponent's Dagger Wing, so I just lose. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Cool. Moving on. This is why I don't like Vortex Cannon as a card pretty much entirely. We got another hammer, you say. I'll figure it out. Suddenly going to stores just seems good. Anything that can give me tools, right?
My battle days are over.
There are no tools on this page. Wow, Elif, thanks for the help. Andy versus push experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be 3 experience and to level 9 at the end of the day, barring an extra experience fight. Get an extra experience and Bazaar Con. I'm still not leveling up. And that's going to be the same tomorrow because there's no bonus experience in the temple. So I'm going to get an Andy and try to push these hammers.
You can't afford it.
Joysticks out. I think with what we have generated, we no longer need a toolbox. But also, I don't think we need a clockwork disc either. We're definitely trying to drop Vortex Cannon, so I'm not quite sure how I expect to use all of this. It's perfectly fine to just take this to Diamond and Shiny and then have a second Orbital Polisher available. But I don't know what all we're doing just yet. For sure, it involves flipping a bunch of garbage tools to progress these quests.
Remember,
What else you got, Andy?
diamonds come in small boxes.
Take a wrench. The paper airplane's genuinely not bad. If I'm trying to pivot out of Vortex Cannon, it's playable. The box cutter's never staying. The airplane's at gold tier, cost 1 more gold. I think this is enough hammers and polishers I can sell the toolbox, and tomorrow I'm getting the ticket spent so I can do this and buy the airplane. The question is, do I actually want to buy the airplane? Because if I buy this airplane, I'm not buying anything else today. We're not really progressing these quests. I would like to get this one at least to Diamond. And buying the airplane interferes with that a lot. I don't think if airplane is a broken card either. It goes down to 2 seconds permanent haste up time. So it's a 1 second start stop. It's pretty good. I'll take it. I can see paper airplane fitting in the build.
For your size.
I'm not super thrilled about it, but whatever. Nothing I care for. Let's push what I assume will be max gold at Wandering Shoal. Maybe find something to build around with that god. I wonder what the heavy enchant for Vortex Cannon is. It's probably something very normal, like slow 3 for 1 and not slow all items for 1 second. I wonder if I'm supposed to cut Dagger Wing for random shit to get more fly triggers there. I absolutely was. Wasn't thinking about it at all. I'm still pretty bad about optimizing getting orbital polishers active.
Onward and upward.
It's a silver tier tool item. Perfect. We need 1 more. I would be very happy to get this to shiny today. So let's see if we can't make that happen. You kind of just have to go to middle. You kind of just have to go to middle looking for tool. We got it. Cool. Fire hose out. This is completed. When we buy a tool, this completes. 4 of 8, well, 5 of 8 there, and it's not going to be possible to do the other one, unfortunately. Are any of these tools conceivably useful to me? Maybe an anemometer, but with a gold tier headset, even that seems very unlikely. I'm going to take the anemometer just so I don't need to sell it yet. Quest complete. Quest complete. Bring this down. Upgrade the orbital polisher. Now, obviously, I could upgrade the dagger wing to diamond shiny instead. It doesn't strike me as being clearly wrong. But I'm going to the temple tomorrow, and I'm leveling up, and there are a million good enchants for dagger wing. You know how many there are for freefall simulator? 1. This one. There are so many things you can do with orbital polishing hammer, and every single time I get one, it always does that. That's not true. Sometimes it goes on headset as a turbo enchant when I'm just like playing the haste your whole board once and call it a day sort of build. I could sell this, keep pushing tools. Actually, probably worth. Nothing on the second page, unfortunately.
Maybe I should make more mini blimps.
Pin Feather's not great at selling tools, unfortunately. We're definitely never running either of these. I'm just tossing one now to get them out of my inventory. Pin Feather, what flying tools are there? I'm sure there are some. I don't need a slow item. Let's see what he has. Hang glider, you say. When one of your items starts or stops flying, deal damage. Oh, Dagger Wing, are you good enough anymore? We've never had a build where hang glider is the thing that dealt our damage. I think Dagger Wing is just a vastly inferior hang glider, right? They scale off the same thing, but one is passively dealing its damage and the other is scaling up every 8 seconds. Like, I would much rather be playing hang glider. So what's the rest of the gold? Because when I sell this, I go from 9 to 21. Paper airplane's good in this archetype, but I mean, nothing else makes sense, right? I could sell the wrench. The wrench can upgrade my glue, which actually helps the build, though. I'm happy to make this sell. 12, 15, 24 exactly. Oh, 25 exactly. Can't do math.
Maybe we could go find
Okay, that looks much better.
Okay?
There was an argument that instead of selling the Dagger Wing, I should have sold Vortex Cannon because all my items are already flying. So I'm just, yeah, that's probably worse. That's probably worse. Yeah. Okay, understandable. Well, hopefully it doesn't kill me in any counter matchups. Provided he's not like the first guy I've ever seen playing Sky Terror, I won't get counter matched here. We're good. Quillback, Venomous Dose, Toxic Life Conduit, playing the old Season 4 Mac. It's not a bad looking version of it at all. No, it is. He has nothing to accelerate regen ticks at a stupid rate. So it's kind of just like a pile of poison and regen Mac, which does respectable numbers, but it's not the looping insanity that you can do. Solid enough, but not beating shiny freefall hang glider.
A serious upgrade.
And day 9 could get us some very big enchants on said hang glider. So let's see what we have in store. I can't imagine losing to Obsidian Boulder here. Let's get into it. Just shiny freefall is so much damage with this thing, right? I didn't even click recap just now, but I should have. We'll check against the boulders. Oh, I've never checked before, but I finally did. Headset does not haste itself, which is good. I assume it also doesn't haste any passive item, but I kind of just assumed it would for some reason. Yeah, it seems a little bit better. The Vortex Cannon really should just be a pile of start-stop items here. It's not doing anything for the build, like absolutely nothing. So hopefully we can change that in the near future. I think all CDR goes on to this in case I never get into diamonds. Huh, okay, hold up. Yetarian Tomb. Oh, it was changed to Yetarian when we renamed the club. I never even realized this. When your items start flying, freeze an item for half a second. That's a lot of disruption. That's a lot of disruption. I don't shield, but shield could be valuable someday. A shield enchant on hang glider would be fine. I have no relics, so there's no reason to risk Comots. Let's just go Greenheart Guardian. We should crush it, no problem. It has very few active items. When your items start flying, freeze for half a set. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of freeze. It's not even that good yet, right? Vortex Cannon's just 3 wasted item slots in the build. I absolutely like, I don't think there's a practical difference unless Vortex Cannon is helping my opponent. I think either way the build performs about the same. But for now, I feel like I've made a huge mistake, because until I hit my opponents, that's very good. Until I see what my opponent's build is, there's just this terrifying chance that I'm going to lose because I run Vortex Cannon. Anyway, that is fairly obviously the best enchant possible. Hang Glider, no, the Insect Wing goes on Free Fall Sim for sure. We won't start stop on Free Fall Sim, which requires it to be adjacent here. I want this to be able to buff itself, but I guess that doesn't matter. I guess Vortex Cannon is giving flight to Hang Glider for what little that is worth. This is shiny now. I actually have no use for that currently. I will find a use someday, but right now it has nothing for me. Toss this, toss the Venom, hold the Gunpowder for Aegis, same with Centers. So if I make the Hang Glider stop flying, I get more start-stop triggers. That's kind of all you need, right? Like, we don't need scaling here. We're gonna blow them up instantly. So sure. Do not party float me. Don't be the one guy playing party float, please. Okay, we're good. Bunker, Restorative Armored Core, Brick Buddy, Wallace. That's not gonna be fast enough. That looks like everything takes 6 seconds to activate, and we are not making it 12 seconds. Oh, right. Yeah, the frozen headset. I forgot about it. Honest to God, after I got the Obsidian enchant and I started thinking about how to use my Polisher, I forgot that we weren't going to let him activate a single fucking card because this froze for 7.5 seconds. Oh, terrifying. That might be one of the best enchants available to Stelle. It just isn't very common. What item do I want from other heroes? I have haste sorted. They can't give me good flight. I guess something charge based. Something like, nah, I really can't, because like Pendulum doesn't work. Fiber Optics isn't gonna be good yet, at least. Maybe Fiber Optics down the line. I've got the gold to... That was not the event I thought I clicked on. I thought Medulla was go to a hero store. That was the one on the left. Well, let's transform something we don't love in the first place. Give me a random silver small. I don't really care about what I currently have.
So fragile.
Unironically, not even bad. Like, hold up.
Malleable.
Like, that's not making the build worse, to be honest with you. The burn enchant that I just straight up don't want. How crazy is that? The burn enchant actually doesn't help me. Like, if I'm running this, it obviously does, right? And I think that it actually is better, because this starts them flying and they stop themselves is how I think that times out. And I don't need a burn enchant. So I'm gonna go to Kev and look for like, oh, I've got no idea. But the burn enchant genuinely does nothing, so I'm skipping it. Mag Shield. It's definitely better than Vortex Cannon, so we're selling the Vortex Cannon now. The crit from the goggles actually does nothing because this is a passive source of damage. It'll get haste at 3 seconds. Give my build a little bit of defenses. It's not like incredible, but it's good enough. Also, it's getting scaled by airplane glue as well, so it's better than it looks. Would I ever want goggles? No, we're playing Hang Glider. Goggles is never coming in.
Get good so you can do
Odie, you got the craziest skills, my guy. What's up? I think I'll take 60% increased damage instead. 400 damage Hang Glider, huh? Are we fast enough to kill this man? Yeah, we interrupt him. I don't burn for his skills, though. There's nothing I want at the other two, though, so I'll push experience. So let's see how this compares. How much shield are we generating with this thing? God, the headset's messed up. The headset's really messed up, guys. I do kind of think that Mag Shield is just worse than 3 small items that sell flight, like the airplane that I had to sell earlier, the Ornithopter, these Clockwork Discs. Like, I actually think it would be better to run this the other way. If I can find anything that makes sense of it, I would, but middle is just Hang Glider, or sorry, Free Fall upgrade, really. Not much else going on here. Unfortunately.
Real friendly guy.
What weapon could I get? I'm sure there's something.
retire.
Hey, you don't stop flying, so it doesn't matter. Start of combat freeze, though. Start of combat freeze, you say. I think that's good enough. We go ahead and roll for the hang glider upgrade. Just give me everything, why don't you? 800 damage, you say. That's the number we're going with. So what's the base value? Can I see that? It's interesting that this has a tooltip showing the base for the scaling value, but not for like the damage done. Anyway, the answer is it's 250 base, doubled to 500, increased by 60% to 800. There's no double dipping glitch. That's just the number it should be. It all multiplies out normally. Okay. I think we just go for the explosive strategy here. I think we're perfectly happy with this.
Specs are you running? Oh,
We would like to have an ornithopter instead for the hang glider, but it doesn't matter. Fiery balloon engine, firebomb, free fall sim, shiny disc, flare gun, hang glider. Positively fair by comparison. Yeah, it's just like 1/2 second freeze for this guy, but that's all it needs to be, right? It's not that this is a good card, it's just that I don't have another way to fill it out, and I thought that this was more valuable than Mag Shield, that I would kill my opponent, you know, for the extra 800 damage before Mag Shield did anything. And that was definitely true. Sorry, 1600, because there's 2 of them. Andy, give me something better than this little guy. Your vehicles stop flying. That doesn't seem good. I mean, I'll take 1 to gold because they're doing great, but I don't think I care. Flashbang isn't going to happen. There's not a world where that actually matters. The 1/2 second freeze is genuinely much more likely to impact the results. Sure.
Buyer's remorse never. Be
If I have infinite gold, it'd be stingy not to upgrade it. And Mag Shield's never coming back.
if my family saw this,
Gold tier
they'd be
tech
furious.
item. I think most of the stuff I really want is stuff like the Cola and Ornithopter. I can't think of a tech item I care about. I'm gonna go for the loot item, hope for some CDR. Get nothing. It happens. Apparel, you say. I think I'll just multiply out this damage, see what 10 becomes. 32. Yeah, okay. We definitely beat a Void Golem, and like I said the previous day, those are the same 2 fights. I don't want anything from them. What about spices? 9 seconds doesn't exist. 9 seconds is a hypothetical time that is not real and cannot hurt you. Would I? No. What do you mean, would you take this? Put singularity on the board for the memes? I don't think it would have time to go off. I genuinely think it's better. There's like a very thin possibility that my opponent is playing a Z DPS build that does no damage and has critical small items, and singularity somehow matters more. Does that ever happen? Probably like 1 in 10,000 fights. Like, I don't think it's gonna come up, but just in case. So I want 240 health or an item. The last items on my board is genuinely pretty bad right now. What is this? Pole? Get out of here. Apparently we were at Barcoon the whole time and I just did not know.
Make deals, not war.
Gyro gun sights. It doesn't start itself flying, and nothing is currently starting it flying, so I don't care. Like, it does scale the damage on these, but you can see that 30 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. It never gets up to be 832, right? We don't care.
I feel like you're not being fully present.
Yeah, okay, the build's basically unchanged, but that's fine.
Specs are you running?
I probably should have switched the butterfly back in because I don't think Mac has those builds. Apparently he does have a lot of small items, but I think it's going to end up not mattering. That is a lot of spikes. I actually think we're going to kill him first, which is the crazy thing. Oh, it wasn't even close. Thanks, headset, by the way. 4 items currently frozen. Man, that is a crazy item, isn't it? Yeah, you just do this one, don't you? Oh, I've had it backwards this whole time. I want to put the starting haste on this. It hasn't mattered because this has been the same use time before. But now it absolutely matters. Because when it goes down to 2.9 second cooldown, or sorry, from 2.9 to 1.9, it's actually going to speed up the time at which the hang glider goes off for the rest of the build, which is very important. Ayla's not really selling me the stuff I want, to be honest with you. Oh, it's supposed to be buying tools? I totally forgot that was a thing. I guess I want to make one of these shiny. And I have no real use for the hammer presently, which is weird. I'll go to Ayla looking for tools, like it's fine. But There's not a lot here I won't. I have the money to make this diamond just so I never have to see it in the store again, which is ridiculous. And I have the money to spend 16 gold getting a tool trigger, which is also ridiculous. Although we do need to chill out a little bit. Pen feather, you've got the shit that I want. It's a vehicle, it's a vehicle. And flare gun means that we'll actually end up in a much better timing orientation here. So flare gun goes off and this will start flying. Nothing else starts it other than this, which always just toggles it from what it's on to the opposite and back. So right now it's staying off the whole time, which is fine because nothing else was starting it anyway. Now it'll stay on the whole time with flare gun. And because of this minuscule burn, it also might give it a slightly faster cooldown at some points. But the important thing is that it's going to buff itself now, and that 50 is a whole lot more than 50. Oh, it's still rather an ornithopter though. No dice. Don't need this. Oh, we have infinite money. I forgot I got singularity. I'm gonna buy this then because I can afford to gamble on feathers for a couple of days.
Almost as much as building.
I'm gonna sell the extract. I'm tired of looking at it. We hold this in case of Nicola, which I'm sure would have some sort of use in the build. Rex Specs versus Tortuga. Neither has anything I care about. No one has anything that matters here. But the build's a lot stronger than it was a second ago. This is a way better startup time, slightly better scaling. We killed it before the flare gun could trigger. Yeah, okay, the build's good.
But you didn't give me a choice.
Obsidian Hang Glider Diamond Expert Pilot. What else would it be, I guess? I'll take the shield for my fight in case it somehow matters, and I'll go Andy. There's the Nicola I've been looking for. It's the only ammo item we were ever gonna put this on. Still not sure, thanks game, how it's ever gonna work out exactly, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't have the money to like hold Angle Grinder to improve future stores, but also I don't know that there are future stores to improve really. We might be at like gumballs only territory now. Oh, is the hammer finished? I hope I didn't just mess that up. The hammer is finished, good. Tomorrow it goes to diamond, but that doesn't matter. Right now I can enchant any item I want with shining. Doesn't really matter, like I currently look at Nicola as the thing I'm most likely doing. Shiny Nicola next to the hang glider, right? Or sorry, here. Like drop the flare gun, do this. Doesn't need to be airplane glue, I can do it this way. So what I do it this way for, like obviously the airplane glue and the free fall simulator aren't getting permanent haste anymore. That doesn't matter. This deals 832 damage every time something stops flying. Give up the start time, right? Make sure that I'm getting this charge too. I think that's how it's done. We make it shiny, we upgrade it. So now when this goes off, it'll do the flight toggle on free fall simulator and also set everything to flying. Okay, I think that's probably gonna win the fights. What you got, Pig? I don't think I need anything to do with like maintaining flight on the hang glider, but I could instead just trigger the hang glider multiple times. Guardian Fury is always scary as shit. Pig with Obsidian substrate, but that's what I thought it was. However, if my freezes can ever hit the one item he cares about, there we go. And yeah, he got there eventually. I was getting a bit scared because I assumed it had a chance to one-shot me, which it did. Yeah. It seems pretty fast, right? It seems pretty fast. And yeah, eventually the haste here will run out, which you don't like. There's really nothing to be done about it, though. It looks like we killed... How much health did this pig have? With 2 seconds left? 6.5k with 2 seconds left? Yeah, the haste runs out after my opponents die on like day 15. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Noisy Cricket. Obviously, Shield Bash isn't very good. Noisy Cricket is 30 times 2 times 1.6. It's not even that much. Mixed Messages. If it went for all these clockwork discs, they would make a lot of sense. I have no positioning requirements right now, so we flip the entire board and take flat plus 50. It's almost at 1,000 damage baseline. That's obscene. Get a small non-weapon or a temp boost. What could JJ ever sell us? Upgrade to Nicola actually does nothing because the things it's charging are under 3-second cooldowns. Wild. Weirdly, the first use of Nicola is a little bit wasted on Hang Glider, but there's nothing to be done about that. I would genuinely like an Ornithopter over one of these discs, so I'll go ahead and look for it. I don't think I was competing with that much there. Apparently I've used all my polishers. Let's get some more shiny enchants, I guess. I'm not really sure if I can improve the build much from here. Taking 5 gold seems absurd, but there's no medium item I won't and no transform. No, that's not true. You don't need 5 gold at all. So you just YOLO transform this thing I just generated, right? Huh.
That was something else.
I mean, sure, but like, why though? You don't need the airplane glow at this point, right? Like, this starts all of them, then they all stop themselves. That's just fine, yeah? Like, this can't stop them if they're already stopping themselves. What a stupid board. Anyway, we definitely need Awakened District. We're pushing experience at this point. We're just trying to maximize health to minimize our possibility of being one-shot or somehow losing a race. But when you see how fast it starts, the idea of losing the race does seem kind of absurd.
The Bazaar will never be a safe place. But I'm trying.
Monster Ranch for what? I mean, rocket boots are nice, but Monster Ranch is way more likely to have anything that matters. I got to assume the feather's the pick here. Extra ammo, we're not, our opponents don't live that long. Extra ammo does nothing. Nothing. Cool, feather. Again, this is the second good enchant I've just randomly seen this round. I'm like, why? Who cares? Get out of here, loser. Technically upgrading the cola could be useful if I were to specifically encounter someone with lethargy and similar skills. So it's not nothing at Andy. I can also upgrade my headset. That haste could matter against a sufficiently large raid boss. It's really, really minor stuff that we're looking for at this point. Okay, so here's the thing with marshalling lights. Everything already stops flying, right? No, the headset and the freefall actually don't. So marshalling lights are better than the third disc here. But that's all we're doing. Gold tier weapon, I'll just take the loot, hope for CDR. Crit chance, huh? There's nothing to put that on that matters. I'm just gonna save myself five seconds in real life to not give a chance to crit for 25 more damage to one of my discs. Obsidian hang glider. Big guns, eject. That's very scary. He also has shiny freefall. Mine's much big. Oh, right, icy. Yeah. Oof. Oof, right, yeah. I keep forgetting, because I'm so hung up with how insane the start-stop set of my board is, that I keep forgetting that in the time it took me to kill this man twice for 15,000 of damage, sorry, it's basically 16,000, I also froze him 24 times. Parachute didn't activate him. I full killed this man and parachute didn't go off because it was frozen the whole time. It's not permanently hasted. He doesn't have haste for it, so that's a big downside. His shiny freefall simulator at 2-second cooldown went off twice. What are we doing? Oh, it's so gross. I know hang glider is a good build, but this is not really hang glider being the insane part of the build. We could get by on so much less damage because of how good the headset is. Anyways, middle literally cannot improve. Why though? It doesn't do anything. I can't crit with the thing I'm built around. Fine, have all the crit chance in the world, little guy. Anyways, I guess I'm taking a slow item for economy, not that it matters. We go flying items for headsets, and that's it, but it's better than nothing. I guess I should have taken temp health. I'm kind of zoned out a little bit here. 4% CDR is nice. I'm gonna push experience in case it somehow matters. I'm not gonna do the math to find out if it could matter. I'm sorry. Did it die before this clockwork disc was able to trigger? Oh my sweet baby Jesus, that's fucked up. It actually died in under 3.8 seconds. That is so much damage. This is obscene. This is so far from okay. I think the way this works is you're like, oh yeah, if you get Icy on headset, that's an insane high roll. Of course you're build one. I don't like when items exist in that power level, but there's no way to have an Icy enchant for it at all that's not that level of broken. Anyway, we broke the 1,000 base damage metric we were looking for. So my honest to God thought on the build with what we can upgrade here. You might get more stop triggers out of upgrading marshalling lights. I don't care. You might get more resistance to lethargy with Shiny Nicola. I don't care. You might get more durability, or not durability, longevity into a raid boss with Icy Headset upgrading. I don't care. I'm just rolling on Orlin specifically for things that keep me alive. Because I'm only worried about someone somehow killing me faster. Done. Never mind. I know I'm here for durability, but you tell me Shatter with Obsidian Expert Pilot, Icy Headset, Hang Glider. Like, it's too much damage. You can't say no to it. Anyways, it's been a good run. I can't really imagine losing here.
Got a few new designs I want to try.
Stelle can do a lot of broken stuff, but very little of it's able to persist through Icy Headset.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, he's doing the Infinite? Oh, he's not doing the Infinite. I thought he had the Eclipse plus Launch Tower. He doesn't. I mean, this is cool and all, but his build only has 3 active items.
Hey, you broke my gyroscope.
I'm actually pretty sure it's just straight up not even that good of a build, right? Like, it's just... You haste everything, and then this stops it, and at half health... This is going badly, right? No. Okay, so he just got the Eclipse, and he threw today because he thought it would be better than it was. That's my interpretation of their build. Also, static acceleration with 3 entirely passive items. You fucking hate to see it. It's an obscene build. It is the 4 best possible enchants this build could have. Obsidian Hang Glider being multiplied out against Expert Pilot for over 1,000 base damage. Scaling obscenely, by the way. We'll check the exact number in a second. Shiny Nicola charging a shiny freefall simulator. Also charging the Hang Glider. Not that that really matters. I could probably have done this differently. I was just... Why was it positioned here? Oh, because if I charged anything that stopped flying, it wouldn't be helpful because the Hang Glider needs to restart them. It really doesn't matter how it times out. The important part is hitting the freefall simulator. And then marshalling lights to stop everything that maintained flight, which is basically just itself the freefall and the headset. These are spamming start-stop triggers as well. Well, just stop because you get the Obsidian Hang Glider starting them. And then Icy Headset being such an obscene amount. The haste is really good. It's making my board a lot better with the haste, but it's really the freeze that's so messed up that sent this build over the top. Checking this, what did we scale to with those? I think it was 14 freezes. A little bit over 1,500. Very, very solid build. We also have a dog skill at 38 shield. Not that we have any shield items, as it tends to go.
Building a better Bazaar.
We finally got the Hang Glider build where Hang Glider actually dealt the damage. And I imagine by the time this goes live, shiny freefall simulator is going to be a lot less common on the ladder. Because as much as I love the meta scaling with Stelle of like hammers and polishers, and maybe it's a bit overpowered in general, the thing that's really breaking Stelle super hard right now to the point that it's hard to evaluate what she actually does is the 2 pieces of tech with her. Transforming items at Mandala is super broken. That needs to go away. And then the other thing is like shiny freefall simulator, shiny any non-small item, right? The ability to put orbital polisher on the hammer and then transfer the buff is a huge problem because it's allowing you to reliably get stuff like shiny freefall simulator under permanent haste effects, and start stop twice every second is by far better than anything Stelle is supposed to have reliable access to. So this existing is super problematic. Stuff like you don't necessarily have to do it on the freefall simulator, you can do it on other items. Literally, you can have any day 6 gold large build around, and then immediately, if you got early hammer polisher, set it to diamond shiny, and like, congrats, you win the next 3 days, right? You can do it with wrecking balls. If you miss freefall simulator, you can still just make the wrecking ball trigger twice, which is like, provided it goes off once, you've destroyed 2 items on your opponent's build, you'll probably win the fight. You don't need it to be freefall simulator. It's the hammer polisher combo that's gotta go when this patch hits, and I will be shocked if it doesn't. Hopefully Mandala also gets fixed. And then once those pieces of tech are gone, we can really start to evaluate Stelle better. I'm sure they'll make more nerfs than just that because she is definitely the strongest hero right now. But I think it's the meta scaling stuff that feels unintentional that's really, really breaking her. So I look forward to seeing how she plays once that's gone. Because obviously I don't know how Hang Glider's supposed to do when half the time I'm playing with shiny freefall simulator in my build right now. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's wrap up. Let's stop soliloquizing about the state of Stelle's launch balance when the patch is probably already hit from your perspective. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.